doesn't matter what day of the week it is. You're on cruise control. It could be a Monday, a Wednesday, a Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday. Any day of the week, there's always one thing going down. That is a lot of breaking news. Come on. So lots gone down since we were here a week ago, and first thing that came out was Transformers 1 dropped on Paramount Plus. So if you haven't had a chance to watch this yet, it's awesome. It really is. It's doing much better on streaming than in theaters because people just weren't going to movie theaters like they used to. It's just crazy, but that's how it is now. It's changing. It's dominating streaming. Check it out if you haven't seen it. It's awesome. Pepe is an amusing hound. He does his thing, but don't give his ego too much, because sometimes he just goes kind of crazy, and then he wants more snickety snacks, the whole thing. But Transformers 1 is doing great. But speaking of one, Red One is not doing that great because The Rock and Chris Evans and their Christmas thing with J.K. Simmons dropped this weekend, $200 million budget. Some are saying could be up to 250, but they're saying 200 at Amazon opening weekend of 34 million. Not great. No, that's domestic. Let's see overseas. Everything else. How much we make? 82.1 million. So it's not looking great. This is make its money back. Again, opening weekend, Thanksgiving weekend's coming up, but again, you have Wicked coming out. You have, I was gonna say Oppenheimer, but you have Wicked, you have Gladiator, that Wickedator weekend's coming. Hey, what's up, CFAB? Thanks. And so we'll see if it does that well moving forward. I don't know. Fingers crossed if you're The Rock and Chris Evans and JK, you want this to do well, but I tell you, I don't think there'll be a Red 2 coming, but there is a season 4 of White Lotus moving forward. Well, they're pitching it. Season 3 has been shooting right now. It's coming out early 2025, mid 2025, no release date yet for this. And so the creator himself came forward, Mike White, and apparently he pitched a concept for season 4 to Casey Boys over there at HBO. He's the chairman and CEO of HBO and Max Content. And Casey's excited about it. He says, if HBO wants it, if Max wants it, this will happen. And of course, it's going to happen. The first 2 seasons did fantastic. The 3rd season's coming. It'll probably just do just as well, if not better. And I know we'll get a season 4. And this, I don't know. I think 5 seasons of this show, maybe 6, but I don't think beyond that. But maybe I'll be wrong. We'll have to wait and find out. Everybody can talk about White Lotus all day, but why are we still talking about Blade after being off for a week again? I thought this was canceled and done, but Kevin Feige came forward and said, guys, well, I'm committed to this project still. I'm committed. That's what he said. I'm committed. And this is not done. It may have taken it off the table, off of the whole timeline for the Marvel Universe, but he said Mahershala Ali is still very much attached, and they're working on scripts. So once they do this, we'll move forward. So even though I think this is done, they're still not saying it is. And I think, guys, just give a new Blade movie Wesley Snipes and call it a day. That's what we should do. Just give it a day. Call it a day. But they really want to make it happen. And of course, Kevin Costner still wants to make more of these Horizon movies. And he's got the first one out. That's on Max. Second one's in the can. That'll be coming out soon. And he said he is dedicated. He said, I will make a 3rd one. And right now, he says, I'm hoping, I'm dreaming, I'm meeting with all billionaires. They want to hear about this, but they're just kind of hiding in the shadows. So they haven't come forward yet to make this move forward. But he said he will make this movie 3rd and 4th. He has written a big old epic journey into Horizon, which did just horrible in theaters. So hopefully he does find a house for it. We'll have to find out because honestly, he wants it bad. And Kevin Costner made the first 2 happen. I bet he'll find a way to make more beyond that. But something else that is not moving forward just like this, I don't think is actually going to happen, is that new Joker spinoff we talked about last week before we went down. Joker spinoff based off the Batman with Barry Keoghan. Now, there was a whole thing about this whole, we're going to do a Max show about this, and then he'll be eventually the villain. Oh, GR's clapping for that, huh? This is not happening. Kevin Feige, there's not Kevin Feige, but James Gunn came forward. He said there's no truth, absolutely no truth to this. The Joker series is not being discussed, nor has even come up any conversations. And we got blasted because I released a video about it last Friday. It was a week ago Friday. And right away, I think it was on Monday, this came forward being like, oh, this is false. And people are on the video saying it's false. But yes, it is false. But maybe it's not, because people will mislead you sometimes and misinterpret things for a certain degree, so that you'll be like, oh, it's not happening, and blow you up later on with it. So we'll have to wait and find out. And I still think they didn't say that he isn't the villain in Batman 3, so I think that is still happening. That was one interesting take that happened from all of that. But just like he's not getting a spinoff, I do not think Lady Gaga will get a, of course, Harley Quinn spinoff after Joker 2, but she will end up on Wednesday, everybody, because she's been cast in the 2nd season of Wednesday. That's right, over there at Netflix. They've been shooting right now overseas, and they have not said what her role is going to be or how extensive her role will be, but Lady Gaga has entered into the Addams Family universe. Who will she play? Only time will tell. Hopefully it works out for her and everybody else, and I'm kind of interested in this, actually. Could be good. I'm also interested on, of course, top of this, before we went off, Tomb Raider, everybody, over Amazon, and Sophie Turner has been offered the role of Lara Croft. Now, I've had some people talk about this online too, saying like she's not right for this part. Look what happened with Dark Phoenix. She was great in Game of Thrones, but can she spearhead this whole franchise? Is she strong enough to take it over? That's a good question. But we'll find out, because I guess Phoebe Waller is going to do this. Of course, the Fleabag creators making this. You got Amazon on board, and Lara Croft will be coming again one more time in movie form. Which one is Wednesday? Wednesday is the Netflix one about the daughter of the Addams family with Jenna Ortega. So yeah, that's still happening. And we heard about this again, this whole Lara Croft casting. I'm interested to see what happens with this. Will it be good or bad? I don't know. Sometimes you have no idea when you cast people. Look at what's happening with Timothee Chalamet. Gets all the roles all the time. You have no idea what you get with him. Sometimes he's not method, but apparently he is method when it comes to playing Bob Dylan, because they've been shooting this biopic with Bob Dylan, a complete unknown, and Edward Norton's also in this, and he said that Chalamet does not want anybody there, no friends, no visitors, no reps, nothing. He said this is going to keep him in the role so he does not lose character. So interesting, because never really hear about this about Chalamet. We talk about Chalamet all the time in here too, being this kind of like epic, like kind of like method actor, but apparently he was, or it has been on this production, so no one gets to see him at all. Interesting. So it always changes the whole dynamic on set. Sometimes it's fantastic, sometimes it's not. I know people, Dan Day-Lewis, when he would do it, they get mad because it was like call Mr. President when he was Lincoln, or, it'd be tough. I look at the Jim Carrey thing, or when they did Man on the Moon, where the director's just like, I just want to see my friend Jim. And Jim Carrey's like, Jim's not here. It's Andy Kaufman. So it can be difficult, and it can be fantastic performances. It's always tricky. Just like when you have intimacy scenes on set, it can be difficult. And the intimacy coordinators, that's hard to say. Intimacy coordinators, I can't even say it, guys. Intimacy coordinators. One more time, guys. GR?
Coordinators. It's really a hard word.
They have joined SAG. Which is interesting to me. Congratulations for them. But I would not think this would be in line of SAG-AFTRA. You would have the intimacy coordinators in here, but they have officially signed on. It will represent the next contract negotiation. Of course, if there's now a love scene or a kissing scene or a kind of intimate scene that happens on set, these people have been brought in since COVID to actually facilitate the sequence so everyone is comfortable in what is happening on the screen. So they will be part of SAG now, represented that way. I'll be interested to see what that does and what that leads to moving forward. But congratulations for them. I think it's weird, but congratulations. I'm happy they're represented by a union. The one person that does need an intimasy coordinator, though, is P. Diddy, everybody. Come on, let's be serious about that, because P. Diddy has
Bubba.
He's got a lot of, he might GR, but he's got a lot of allegations have come forward. And now Diddy is trying for one more time, third trial, to get out on bail, to go home for the holidays. And if this does work out, he could be home for Thanksgiving. Now, will it happen? I really don't see it going down after 2 attempts already, but a third attempt is being made right now so he can get out of the Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center and be home for the holidays. Now, what happens? Now, of course, he had his first plea put forward November 15th, just last week, and now the government has to respond by November 20th, so that's going to go down. Then they're going to set the court date for November 22nd, and then at that point, we will actually have a verdict if he can get out on bail. And again, he's given up everything, house arrest, no phones, no communication with his family. He's putting like all of his houses online, like his yachts and all that, in order to come home and not be stuck in the detention center anymore. But I just don't see it happening, guys. Maybe it'll work out for him, but I think he's stuck in there. And there's more going on with that every day. We'll keep you updated on Diddy. It's possible, but I'm just not sure. I'm more excited to see Betty White stamps, everybody, because Betty White is coming out in stamp form. And why not, Betty White? Good for you. The Golden Girl herself released in 2025. In memory of her, she gave a lot to the business. So Betty White, you deserve more than a stamp, but stamps are great. I love you. A lot of breaking news. In a long time. I feel like we've been off for so long, it feels like it's a start of a new day, Jonathan. It does. It feels like a new day, a new play, and a new walk on life.
Which is a great mentality to have. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what half of these projects even were that you just mentioned. But I'm open to it because it's a new day.
It didn't have it in the stuff he said.
What did you say, JR?
Yeah, I like the fact that he added one in the middle that he didn't put in the breakdown he gave us.
No, I didn't, did I?
Yeah,
which one was that?
Horizon wasn't in the breakdown you sent.
Oh, going in the deep.
I'm looking at it right here. It's number 5.
It wasn't in mine. But then he
Really?
does things like that to me all the time.
He did that on purpose. How can I screw with GR? Oh, I know.
I'm used to it.
Go on.
So I'm used to abuse. Remember, I was married once.
Yeah, that's true. Peppy, I don't do like the GR, do I?
You know it.
Okay. Even Peppy's not on my team tonight. Not at all.
Watch it,
Not at
buddy.
all. You're the one that needs to be watched. You're the one that's like turning on me. That's all I'm saying. You know, this freaking dog sometimes. Anyways,
You don't want this smoke.
he's gonna fight me soon. Jonathan, what do I say to this dog to calm him down?
You know Pepe better than I do, and I ain't trying to burn any more bridges. So I'm gonna have to go with Pepe's side on this one. But I will comment on your
Pepe's side.
behalf in the future.
I can't hear you.
Got to go with Pepe.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.